I don't know your journey that's brought you to this place where you feel like it's all over and you can't face another day. I don't pretend to know your struggles or the pain you're going through, but I know what grace can do. It brings hope to the hopeless when it seems none can be found. It gives rest for the weary in a world turned upside down. And even in the valley so dark and so cold, it gives comfort in knowing you'll never walk alone. So hold on to the promise, you're gonna make it through, for I know what grace can do. You're walking through a valley I may never have to face. You're trying to climb that mountain and it seems there's just no way. Just remember God is faithful and He has His eyes on you, for He knows what grace can do. It brings hope to the hopeless when it seems none can be found. It gives rest for the weary in a world turned upside down. And even in the valley so dark and so cold, it gives comfort in knowing you'll never walk alone. So hold on to the promise, you're gonna make it through, for I know what grace can do. 'Twas grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. It brings hope to the hopeless when it seems none can be found. It gives rest for the weary in a world turned upside down. And even in the valley so dark and so cold, it gives comfort in knowing you'll never walk alone. So hold on to the promise, you're gonna make it through, for I know what grace can do. Yes, I know what grace can do. Jesus got on the boat in Gadarene. He was headed to the other shore when the man he healed of the devil beckoned him if he could come on board. Jesus said to him, "Oh no, my son, but there's something I want you to do. Will you go tell your family and your friends the good thing the Lord has done for you? Have you anything to tell about the goodness of the Lord? How He brought you through that trial safe and sound? Have you anything to tell how He supplies your
this morning, and the sun did shine down deep in this heart of mine. I know I'm blessed beyond measure from the one, the giver of life. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. His mercy endures forevermore. So excuse me while I praise His holy and sweet name for all the blessings He has in store.
All right, we're glad you're here tonight. Won't you stand with us as we sing? Here tonight. If you're glad you're here, say amen. Okay. There's going to be a lot of participatory stuff going on tonight. All right. So guys, be ready. Ladies, be ready. All right. Y'all going to be doing a little helpful singing tonight. We're going to change things up just a little bit. Well, of course, it's not voluntold, it's volunteer tonight, so it may not be everybody. But we're going to do some things a little different here shortly. But before we do that, I want to give you a few announcements to start with. Don't forget, ladies, this coming Saturday at 10 o'clock at Michelle's house. The address is in the bulletin. If you don't have it, it's 451 Gloria Court, Florence. Be sure and check that out. Ladies, y'all got just a great little simple event planned. It's going to be great, a little Bible study brunch. And so we hope you'll be able to come out and be a part of that. That's this Saturday. And then this Sunday, remember, no 9 o'clock service. We go into 10 o'clock Sunday school, and then 11 o'clock, it's Run, Chicken, Run. A lot of that explanation will sort of dawn on you this coming Sunday whenever they do the stuff after church, after service. There'll be a lot of little different things going on, some games to sign up for, some door prizes. We've got food. Listen, if you've signed up, the sign-up list is on a bulletin board in the hall. Please check it out so that you kind of know what what you're bringing if you've signed up. Don't want you to forget about it. Because we're going to need all of it, amen? And so we're looking forward to it. We're going to have a great meal. But the young people will be, handling the service at 11 o'clock. They've got a lot of different things that they're going to be doing. I mean, from skit videos to song specials, offerings, playing. I mean, just a lot of different things. They've been working hard. And we appreciate that Grace Warrior group has been, just doing a lot of different things. And so they'll be having the service this coming Sunday. Austin will be sharing the lesson for the day. And so just a real blessing. And so hope you plan on being here and hope you plan on supporting and helping. And I'm sure during the course of the event, there's going to be time where somebody's going to need the help here or there. And I know you will. Just always have a lending hand heart. Amen. But that's this coming Sunday, so we hope you'll be here and be a part of that. Not going to mention a whole lot of other announcements. Of course, tomorrow night it's open basketball night. They have a great time. Starts at 6 o'clock. Austin does a devotion, and then they play, and then Austin devotion, then they play some more, and then they get wore out, they get tired, and they go home, and then they ache, and then they do it again the next week. So, again, that's on Thursday nights. Keep that in mind. I think that's all my announcements that I'm going to make tonight. I want to go to the Lord in prayer tonight, and want you to continue to remember, and by way of this prayer request, I'll also be making an announcement, but continue to pray for Brother Harvey. Today he's still struggling some with his speech, and he's got his little press ball there he's squeezing and working on. He'll be going into some sort of rehab as soon as they can figure out which one he's going to be diverted into. But in lieu of that, just as information, we're going to take up a love offering to help Harvey at the end of the service Sunday, okay? So at the end of the service, we're going to take up a love offering to help him out. He's been down and out for a while, and then he kind of got, and then, this just kind of takes you back. I don't know how long it's going to take for him to get kind of recovered from this, and it's probably going to be a timely thing. So, again, we're going to help him out, and that's if you feel like, Lord, here's something you need to know. We're going to take it up at the end of the service, okay? At the end of the service Sunday. A lot of people, I understand a lot of our giving now, probably I'd say, 60% of our giving comes through online, through our website. And so if you give that way for Brother Harvey specifically, it will not allow you to, earmark it on there. So you've got to tell Miss Margie, hey, I gave online this much for this offering. Then it'll go right into where it needs to go, okay? And so please make sure if that's what you do, that you let them know, hey, I did this, but I want this much of it to go towards Brother Harvey. And we're just going to try to help him out a little bit, amen? So, again, we appreciate all your help towards that. Just keep that in mind. But do pray for him, amen? And his son, Will had his defibrillator put in, and he's recovering well from that. But just continue to pray for that whole family. Also, certainly want to be praying for Miss Tracy. I think she's got an ankle sprain there, so she's kind of, Mr. Ken's going to be helping her for a while now, go up and down different places, right? So we need to remember that. And Miss Lottie was sent out a request earlier. She had 2 nephews that had some special requests that each one of them had a special need, and so she just wanted us to mention that. Maybe you've got a spoken request tonight. Steph? Amen. Amen. We like them. Amen. Bless them. A guy that works at Volcraft, she didn't say his name, just he got in a bad accident today at Volcraft, but he's up walking, so amen. That's a blessing. So, Ms. Gail? Just remember that. Anybody else? Miss Kathy? Let's remember that, amen. Miss Karen? Let's continue to remember Mary Parrott, amen. Let's remember that, amen. Let's remember that. Yeah. Miss Karen's ready to get that shoulder, get that bionic shoulder in there, be ready to go. Amen. Anybody else? Well, let's go to the Lord in prayer and just ask Him to you really, good to know He knows even when we don't ask Him. We sometimes just breathe it. God knows just in our breathing. I heard a sermon on that one time a couple months ago. But let's just pray and ask the Lord. Brother Wyman, will you lead us in prayer tonight? Amen. Amen. Also, let me say that next Wednesday night, one of the things we're going to do, we're going to go through our prayer sheet on the back of the bulletin and just kind of go and get updates as much as we can on the different needs. And, sometimes, it needs to be edited and we don't, if a need's been updated or if people, and so we're going to kind of go through the list and just see what we need, what we need to add, what we need to, if there's somebody that's better, we need to take off or different things like that. And so we will take the opportunity next Wednesday to do that. I was going to do something. We've done this years ago, and like I said, it's been several years ago since we did it. But because everybody don't feel like singing sometimes, right? Sometimes people don't feel like singing, but sometimes you do feel like singing. And so sometimes you're not in the choir, and sometimes you're not in the ensemble, or maybe you're not in the whatever we have, right, Gaydon? I mean, whatever it may be.